Godzilla has been a pop culture powerhouse since his first appearance on the silver screens. The Big G has amassed thousands of loyal fans, tons of awesome collectibles, and even has his own Walk of Fame star. But, as you may be wondering, how did this scaled celebrity come to be? My name is Ella Mitchell, and I'll be your roarsome host today as we discuss the creation of the King of Monsters during this episode of 5 Minute Flashback. Prepare for a stomping good time. Godzilla, also known by his Japanese name Gojira, which translates to gorilla whale, was brought to life by Tomoyuki Tanaka, Ishiro Honda, and their crew at Toho Studios many years ago. Tanaka was inspired by the beast from 20,000 Fathoms and wanted to create a similarly scaly beast that rose from the dark depths of the oceans. While Tanaka was motivated by the creature feature craze that was soon sweeping the world thanks to the beast from 20,000 Fathoms, a more somber and sinister inspiration also aided in Godzilla's creation: World War II and Japan's strained relationship with North America. Many fans credit Godzilla for being a symbolic representation of the nuclear weaponry, ranging from the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki to nuclear weapon testing in the case of a Japanese fishing boat called the Lucky Dragon 5, which gave all of the crew members acute radiation poisoning and killing one member. I'm sure you may be wondering, why not make a creature feature film just for the fun of it? Surely you may be looking into things too much, Ella. Well, the answer is a tad bit complicated due to wartime feelings between both our country and Japan. Let's dive into it. Maybe not 20,000 fathoms deep, though. From the years 1945 to 1952, American forces that occupied Japan enacted a strict censorship across the country that prohibited discussion of the nuclear weapon, with America being the first and only country to use nuclear weaponry against another country. This censorship affected open discussion, stories from survivors, and artwork that mentioned the bombings. However, the clever team behind Godzilla were both sneaky and lucky enough to narrowly miss these tight restrictions. Amazingly, Godzilla was released in 1954, about 2 years after America's censorship in Japan ended. While the team behind the film could be blunt about the subject matter, they found that the use of metaphor and allegory was a more powerful way to address such raw nerves. A producer for the film took direct inspiration from the survivors of the atomic bombs who received keloid scars from the attacks. Designers for the monster suit gave it distinct bump scales that are reminiscent of the physical wounds to bring the grim realities of the bombing's aftermath to life. In scrapped concept sketches for the design of Godzilla, he can be seen donning a mushroom-shaped head, bearing an eerie resemblance to the mushroom clouds that are synonymous with atomic bombs. Godzilla's uncanny ability to breathe and feed off of nuclear energy is also related to the attacks. Godzilla's rampage throughout Japan depicted realistic devastation, human suffering, and the pain of families losing loved ones. Tanaka said that the theme of the film from the beginning was the terror of the bomb. Mankind had created the bomb, and now nature was going to take revenge on mankind. The film was met with overwhelming success after its release, with Toho adapting it to a franchise soon after that varied in tone despite the original film's horror roots. Godzilla's direct sequel was Godzilla Raids Again, where Godzilla met his first monstrous foe, Anguirus. Since then, Godzilla has been in a multitude of movies and has brought many iconic characters to the silver screen: Mothra, Mechagodzilla, Rodan, and King Ghidorah, to name a few of many. Godzilla has slowly worked his way to American shores too, with the recent MonsterVerse movies and the questionable 90s movie. While Godzilla seems to veer more towards the silly creature feature romp nowadays, more serious entries such as Shin Godzilla or Godzilla vs. Hedorah shine light on his allegorical origins and address controversial subjects like political commentary and mass pollution. Despite Godzilla's rocky origin, many fans across the world love and adore him. Unless he smashes your house into smithereens, that is. Want to see more content like this? Then like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and give us some love on Instagram at ZTV 5 Minute Flashback. This is Ella, signing off.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV, make media, make a difference.